black women love the black gay men, but hate straight black men. If you look at a gay black man's profile, it is filled with straight black women. Why the are so many black women following trans and gay men, but they hate the out of straight black men. And it's only that category. It is literally just that black man that is gay category. Black women don't follow anybody else as much as they follow a gay black man. Oh, yes, queen, this, and yes, this. Maybe they're connecting because these trans men are getting their body done like them. Trans men is known to emulate a ghetto black woman, in my opinion. That's what they act like. So maybe they can just connect more with a gay black man than they can with a woman who's speaking logically to them. But I was really thinking about that today. And it's like they hype them up so much when it's like that is the very thing, or one of the very things that literally destroyed the black household. A lot of trans black men, a lot of gay black men. I'm sure they've all been around, or maybe social media is just hyping them up so much, but they are literally everywhere. And I'm probably going to mess up your algorithm by even saying it and bringing it up. But if you really, really think about it, why else would a black woman, a straight black woman, why so many of them follow gay black men?
JR Wisdom, he take it there. He take it all the way there. You are watching Wifery Garden. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, and we finna take it there. We finna upset. We finna upset some demons today. How are you ladies doing?
Good.
I'm
Good.
doing wonderful.
You sound wonderful.
Wonderful.
You sound wonderful. JR Wisdom, he going there. He taking it all the way there. So we're gonna let him finish. We're gonna let him cook for another couple minutes, and then we'll share our thoughts with about what he is bringing up in this topic, because I think it's something probably not discussed enough. So we're gonna watch some more of it.
Shout out to the sister here. If I can find her information, I'll plug it at the bottom. But there is a lot to unpack in this video, because this is absolutely the truth. Everything she said, the proximity of black women and her bestie, the accessory of having a gay black dude as a bestie. And I forgot her name. I covered one of her videos about where one of the black women called in and said she wants to have all the things that come with a relationship except for sex. And so she told her that, I think Ashley Dalton, I think she told her, you need a gay bestie. He'll buy you drinks and all that stuff like that, which is still being used at the end of the day. But there's a certain level of dysfunction that comes with wanting to hang around these type of men, using them as an accessory when you're both competing for the same resource, and he secretly wants to be like you. And all of you, I've said this for a while, the way you look, the makeup, the hair, all that, it's almost the same. You got the saucy Santanas, you got the big dude that always be dancing behind people when they walking in slow motion and all that. You got all these glossed up dudes that have huge followings of black women. There's a guy called the DL Whisperer who I posted a video about how he say how some dudes try to clap their homies' cheeks and stuff like that. And bro has a huge following. If you look at any gay black male or trans male, they have a huge following of black women. And that tells you the dysfunction of the community in itself. And
Okay, so do y'all remember when we did, I don't know, or if I think I did it by myself. When we talked, or I don't know if I did it with y'all, when we talked about lavender marriages.
I think we talked about it a little bit.
Did we talk about that with y'all? And so the question is, do black women respect gay men more than they respect straight men? Do y'all think it's a matter of respect, or what are y'all's thoughts about that?
I don't know. Yeah, accept, respect. I think they also accept them more.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the only way a black man could be accepted is if he is gay.
Mm.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's like you see them, and they are a lot more disrespectful than straight black men. Speaking as someone who lives in Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're a lot more disrespectful. They're a lot more comfortable speaking on the way women look. And it's more accepted. Yeah.
Yeah.
They can be just as loud and pretty much mock. I'm trying to think of the word. Yeah, they can pretty much mock black women, and nobody really sees it as offensive. It's more so of a, I don't know, I guess we friends.
Like an endearing, and it's like an endearment, like, bitch, you stupid bitch.
Yeah.
It's accepted, but let a straight man say it.
Yeah, say the same thing. Like, that's the thing that I don't understand is that they think it's okay for just because he's gay that he can do. They let them get away with a lot. Like, they let them get away with talking about fighting us, being aggressive towards us, or just being like disrespectful. They let them get away with everything. I personally, I don't know what that is. I don't know why they would rather have a gay man do it and it'd be okay. Like, I saw this video of this man like went into the bathroom and he was just like, "Oh no, I'm gay," and everybody was just like, "Oh, okay, that's fine."
Oh, sorry.
They let gay men get away with a lot, and I don't know what that is. They don't see them as men. It's like they see them as a different category of being, not man. It's not a man. He's gay, and it's
Right.
like he's a
Right.
gay man. So I don't know what it is. They just see them as something other than what they really are, and I don't know why, but they allow gay men to get away with a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. We see ya. Hey, we're glad you got to come on.
Hey,
Looking gorgeous. I'm gonna play some more of what we were watching. I don't know if you got to see it, but I'm gonna play some more of it.
How they ask advice, book sessions, do all of these things to try and get proximity, going out, being seen. It's like, oh my goodness. Like even my daughter's mother was like that. My ex-wife was like that. I'm pretty sure some of your ex-girlfriends or girlfriends are like that, wanting to hang around dudes like that. And she mentioned some things because when it comes down to it, black women do act like they hate black men. They hate straight black men. They hate authority. They love all of the, but it's used as an insult when you don't do what they want, or basically you challenge them, right? But they like hanging around these type of black men, right? These type of men who were part of that community. They look like each other. So it's a dysfunction in itself. And I've been meaning to do this video talking about mental illness, the amount of mental women that have a mental illness. I believe it's 33%. A third of one out of every 3 women has a mental illness. And I think that just goes along with it. And you see the caption that she had on the video is, "We love what we create. Black women create straight black men too." But you know, it's the caricature, the foolishness is insane. And it makes you wonder. And because the black woman is so curious when it comes to this, asking advice, they'll get naked in front of these guys. They'll sleep in the same beds with these guys. They'll let these guys call them bitch and all that shit like that, and going off, and all, it's just insane the things that they allow. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them even end up letting these guys clap the cheeks. Just being honest, bro, it's crazy. Like I said before, and a lot of you ladies disagree, but I think secretly the women who stay married to DL guys, it's a thing. They really like that type of stuff. I think you revealing that you're DL to a woman turns her on even more. It's weird, man. And we can't. Women can. You're designed a certain way, but it's certain things, certain voices, pressure, whatever, that has you thinking like, yo, I might want to try that. I might want to dibble and dabble in that. I think that this is cool. It's you look at all these a lot of these celebrities. You're not talking about the older black celebrities but they do have some too. A lot of these younger black celebrities, they have one of these guys in the mist, either as an assistant. A lot of these guys are doing hair. A lot of these guys are doing makeup. A lot of these guys are in the fields. And it's almost a cheat code to get a huge following is to pretend to be that way, because it's something about that turns women on, specifically black women, that is highly attractive to black women. But they have this disdain, even though you say black men have a disdain for black women, but black women really have a disdain for black men and authority. And you treat these guys like one of the girls, if they call it, however they say it. The Saucy Santanas are like taking over. The Saucy Santanas are, these women are showing up, supporting. I get it, but it is strange, and I'm glad she did say that, because it is food for thought for you guys.
What y'all think about that?
I love Saucy Santana, so I do.
You said what?
I said I love Saucy Santana, so I don't know. I like his voice. I like the way he dresses. I like his teeth. I like his makeup. I like his hair. I like everything about it. I like everything about
So, do y'all think women I want to say women in general, not just black
Yeah, I'm
women.
like in Colorado, them fake
Yeah.
black dudes, they was surrounded by them white girls.
I can't hear you, Chin. Where are you? In a basement?
No, I'm here.
Yeah.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now. It sounds better.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So
But
do y'all think women hate masculinity, hate masculine men?
I
no,
don't. I don't.
I
We
think
know
there's
Chin don't.
come on now. I think there's a plethora. I think there's a certain type of woman that doesn't like masculinity, but to say women don't like masculinity as a whole is inaccurate.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I posed as a question. I'm curious, Tia, why do you feel like you hate masculine men?
Huh? I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. I'm clear. Okay, I was making sure.
No,
Oh, you don't.
I said I love masculine men.
Love masculine. Oh, okay. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm glad we clarified because I
You're like,
misheard.
what?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What?
Um. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, good. Glad I clarified. What kind of woman would you say hates or dislikes masculine men?
Masculine presenting women.
Yeah.
I think so. What do you think?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Women who want to be, I don't want to say women who want to be in control, because it's like, because even as a masculine woman, if you're smart with your, I mean, as a feminine woman, excuse me, as a feminine woman, if you're smart in your femininity, you're still in control.
Mm-hmm.
Feminine doesn't mean you're out of control. It just means you know how to move comfortably in your femininity, and you still work the room. You still work the situation in your femininity. You don't have to. Women who know who they are in their femininity aren't trying to compete with a man.
Fact.
They know their power as a woman and know that being a woman, feminine woman, doesn't make you weak.
That's what I was gonna say. They mistake femininity for weakness. Like if you're feminine, then you're weak and you're soft and you don't have no control over anything. But the thing is, it's different, but it doesn't mean that it isn't there or that it isn't needed. Like both roles are needed, both masculine and feminine is needed, but they make it seem like both of us are masculine, so both of us are strong. But that's just not the case. It needs to be a balance. But
Yeah.
they think that femininity means that you're weak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if you are in your divine feminine and you actually are, presenting it correctly and like it's actually coming from within, not just like you just putting some makeup on and hair and stuff, like one, it naturally shows through, and two, you like Margie said, like you or how both of you guys, Yahara said too, like you're gonna be strong in your own. You're gonna be strong in your femininity without having to act or present masculine. So that's why it's like with sassy saucy Santana, it's like you can't say he's. I don't know, but it's like you can't say that he's feminine because he's a man. Like you can't help but be a man in a wig. So to me, that's not feminine energy. That's like, you just happen to be gay. But anyway, that's going down a rabbit hole.
So what? Because I tried to have when I watched that, I tried to have a gay bestie when I was going to college. This beautiful gay man. He looked like a woman. If you didn't know who he was and you saw him from afar, you would have thought he was a beautiful woman. And we had classes together. And at the time, he said he was trying to come out of the lifestyle. He was like, he gave me the pinkest water boots I ever seen in my life. He gave them to me. He said he trying to come out, but we tried the friend thing, and my husband was like, be real careful about that. He was calling and we were talking and laughing. It was cool because I'm like, it's my gay homie, he's gay. But he started saying, he would say, so, oh girl, I love you, and I'm like, I love you too. To me it seemed innocent, but the Lord had to tell me I had to cut that. I had to cut it off, because if you're trying to come out of the lifestyle and you're trying to attach yourself to me, what is that gonna transpire to over time. You know what I mean? Eventually, he gonna try something.
You were
And
his experiment.
right,
He
right,
was experimenting coming out of the lifestyle with you. He wanted to choose you to
right.
be the one to get him out
I'm
there.
right. You gonna be the one.
Mm.
So, and people try to make it seem like, oh, these gay folks is only homo. They only homosexual. Most of the time, these gay folks, they secretly have some desire, some kind of arousal for the opposite sex. They all do. I don't care what nobody. You can say whatever. I don't care. Maybe some not. Maybe some truly, genuinely, whatever. But I remember working with an older. I want to call her a dyke, but that's inappropriate. Old old stud, I guess they want to call themselves. And she was like, "Oh, man, whatever. No, I'm not. I don't, whatever." And I said, you and I both know that's not true. That you not just whatever is just whatever. And I walked away. She got up from behind her desk and chased me down the hall. She was like, "How you know? How you know?"
I know.
She was like, "I know." She was like, "I do. The porn I watch is man on man porn."
So she like the double D. So she really likes some D.
Okay, you
All
see what
right.
I'm saying? You supposed to be a lesbian. You ain't watching females. You watching two dudes.
Right.
So so you see too much stuff about these gay homies come out of nowhere. All of a sudden, I'm in love with you, girl. You my she like, but you supposed to be gay. He like, but I love you. You always been there for me. Yeah, he's still a man.
Mm.
He's still a man.
I mean, when
So
you're doing all of that, like it's kind of like duh. Like if you're always there for him and you're always in his face and always catering to his feelings, getting naked in front of
changing
him,
in front of
like I mean, duh. Like of course, like you're giving him more attention than you would probably give a straight man. But he's still a man, so he's still gonna feel it.
No.
Get down.
okay, the cat got to show his tail. Okay.
Yeah, he has to show something. I don't know.
Oh, y'all talking about men?
Yeah, oh yeah, talking about man. Let me
Right.
show you man. A real
Right.
Agrees.
Amen. But that's and I don't know if it's I don't know if I remember Trent told me about the where she went to that talk that you went to, Trent. How the
Oh
folks
yeah, the
treated.
tonight's conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Tell it. I'll let
When we went I went on tonight's conversation with, Kitty Rose and Ace Metaphor, and how those people be asking those questions, like they be having those outrageous stories like my husband cheated on me and had 13 kids with his sister, they be having those and everyone's like, what? Well, I went to one of them and
I told you she
cut
was
it
in
out.
the basement. I told you.
He said she in a basement.
Stop, yeah.
Trent. But I want to let her tell it, but I'll let her when she get back on. Oh man. But yeah, I don't know what it is that so many I don't it's people want to say black women. But I think men in general to some degree feel more comfortable and more accepted by society when they are feminine presenting.
They do. Because it's intimidating. I feel like it's intimidating to be a man and be strong in what you say. And I think about the day-to-day life of a man. Of course it's hard to be a woman, but when we're talking about men, when I think about having to genuinely provide for your family and you are told you can't cry or show any emotion and you have to be strong all the time and do certain things, it's like if a gay man starts crying, I feel like they will be coddled and accepted more. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I feel like they get more accepted because it's hard to be a masculine man and be firm in what you say and to be respected as that. Like that's what I think about. I don't know. Everyone has their own reasoning on why they do things, but I think that is a big part. Is like being a masculine man can be intimidating for some, and being authoritative, having authority and all that stuff. So I think they use that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah.
No. Yeah. What you gonna say? Was you gonna say something, Tia?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I respect both. I mean, I have gay friends. Well, a gay friend, a gay male friend, and I've been best friends with guys that are straight and masculine. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just a real nigga
No.
where I just get along with both. I don't know. So I don't
You
know.
are, you are. Look at a real nigga. You real, you real.
I'm real. I'm real. But I will say, like with the masculine, with the guys that were my masculine best friends, well, straight. I don't know, but like straight best friends, like they always ended up doing the I I think I'm in love with you like thing. And it's like we were literally calling each other bros. Like so how is that? But then with the gay best friend, well, he's not my best friend, but like
Yeah.
my gay one, he ain't ever. He ain't ever. So I don't know. It's weird.
I went to a gay bar with my mom way back in the day. Her and her friend, we went to a drag show, and my mom was packed in the back.
Mm-hmm.
She
Dragging
she
that wagon.
she dragging a wagon, and the homosexuals at the club were patting her behind. Were so impressed by her behind, and again, like I said, we are, or I won't say me, but a lot of women allow gay men to do things that they would not allow a straight man to do.
Mhm.
Like, why is it acceptable for them to touch your behind? But if we was dealing with straight men, it'd be like, ew, you don't touch me, pervert. But these,
They call the police on them.
it's a whole thing. But let a gay man do it. And it's like, hey girl, and it's like he's totally lusting after you just because he's playing gay. Don't mean he's any less
Gay.
lusting after. You know what I mean? Like he know he could touch it because she think I'm all gay. Like just because he feminine don't mean he all gay. And a lot of these masculine men ain't all straight, like we know.
I've been seeing that stuff on YouTube.
I
Scary world.
don't want to talk about that today.
Yeah.
I really don't want to talk about that. Like I'm already going through enough of that stuff. And I just no, because it happened to me. It was personal to me, and that's why I feel this way. Yes, I found out something I did not want to find out, and I am very distraught about it because it happened to me. It wasn't the next female down the road we could talk about. It happened to me, so I don't want to talk about it.
We'll testify.
Tell
This
your
is how it
story.
turned out.
Come on, sister. Come to the pulpit.
Bring it on. Bring it to Jesus. Give it.
Well, I was involved with a gay man. I was.
How'd you find out he was gay?
Yeah.
Well, somebody had brought it to my attention. And it was, I started to look and kind of pay more attention. You know when you hear something and it starts like playing back in your mind and you start to like play stuff.
Oh.
I went through his like old Facebook post and I was like, yeah, he's gay. It's true. But I mean, it's everywhere now. Like it's really a thing. It's really everywhere.
He's out now?
No, not that I know of. Apparently he's told people. I was the one he didn't tell. He's told people that he's been involved with, that he goes both ways. He's shared about it with other people. He's never told me. Don't know why he didn't tell me. I sound like I'm crazy or nothing. I wouldn't have did nothing to him. So
was he trying to pursue you romantically?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was with him for a while, and I wasn't with him for a while, but we talked for a while, and I actually already told you about him. So,
but do you think men can be bi, like really like men and women? Maybe he likes you and a little booty too.
I feel like if you like men, like some people are cool with that because they don't want to be seen as homophobic or whatever the fuck. I'm not homophobic. It's okay, babe. You can like me and a man. I'm not that girl. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not homophobic. You know, you can do that. No, that's not my style. That's not what I like. Like, I think if you like men at all, you gay. I mean, what can I say? Like, you're gay. Like, I don't know how else to go about it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like women in that way at all. Like,
Yeah.
I would never lick a cooch. I'm not gay. But if you would, then it's like, how much does it really go to the point where it's like, oh, you know, bi and all that stuff. I think they use bi sometimes as a cover up to be like, oh, well, I go both. I do both. In reality, if you pursue your same gender in a way like that, you're gay. It is what it is. You can use bi as a cover up, like, yeah, I like both. Like, if you like one, I don't know. I just think I don't know. It's a lot for me. So like all this gay stuff, like it got me looking around. Like, dude, I don't even know if I want to date. Like, I didn't even know this was gonna be a problem with me. Like, it's just for me. So I'm sitting up here looking like it's just more of a reason to stay single. Like, there was already a million reasons, but now I got to deal with gay. Like, what? Like, that's too much to add to the list. Like, it's already a list of bullshit, but now I gotta add gay at the bottom. Like, I'm done. I'm through. Like, I don't want to talk to nobody. Like, no, no, I don't even know what masculine means anymore, because it could be masculine and still be a bottom. So I don't even know what it means, and I just don't even want to like. The most masculine man you can think of could very well be around another man and whole time be the feminine one.
Yeah.
And we think, oh, he's so masculine, like he does this, that, and the other. But there's always a bigger fish in the sea, like the other masculine men come around and completely bitch him. Like, I just
get turned on by him.
Yeah. And like, I don't want to be with somebody that we're turned on by the same things. Like, oh, he's using his deep voice and he over there in the corner like I can't do that. So I'm just
What
like,
what a
I
man
don't
said. Men check out men more than women do. Women also are more subtle as well.
everybody gay. I'm done. I'm staying home.
Everybody is gay.
I'm staying home. I can't deal with the gayness.
Well, I have another very interesting story to share. Trent sent to me, so we're gonna watch a little bit of that and see what y'all think about this story.
What?
Out here, and by the end of May, she was pregnant.
I think it was a couple months after we met that I got pregnant.
I think Danny forced me to just, for lack of a better word, grow
Grow
the
up.
hell up. This one guy came up and he was like, "How do you do that with so much hair in your head?" And I was like, "The same way you do it. I just put it in a ponytail." But I mean, look at us. We're gorgeous. Why wouldn't you stare?
I was not expecting Danny to be Danny. Like, I was like, okay, so Danny's a man. And then I met Danny, and Danny was not a man. Danny was a woman.
Well, you say you have some things to ask me. What's up?
What drew you to James? Like, coming from just liking females, just liking girls, like, what made you drawn to him?
I'm Danny, and I'm a masculine woman who married a feminine presenting man.
I'm James, and I'm a femme-ish man that married a masculine woman. I identify as straight, although it's questioned by pretty much everybody in my comments all the time. But it's like, they don't really know me. If you were to ask my family, they would be like, oh yeah, he's always been this way. Like, he was always a little different.
I guess I would say that high school was the first time that I felt comfortable with dressing masculine, and I didn't feel as judged.
I would say Danny is probably the most feminine, masculine presenting woman that I've ever been with. My thing is, I still want to be with a woman. I like the fact that she's in touch with her femininity. So we met. At the time, I was doing TikTok lives. We started talking and chatting it up. And then, like a month later, I flew to Kentucky. And then we hung out for 4 days, got married. 9 times out of 10, I'm the one that's going to catch the eye of the public. So it's mostly like, is he really with her? Like, is this a couple? Are they friends? Or is...
What y'all think about that?
I mean,
I think that's most of them. I think that's most, or not most, but I think that's a lot of them, where it's like they want to dress up as women, but because they're still men, they still want the gooey. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they like dressing up as women, you know, and they like because they want to, you know, they're not per societal, you know, standards with the dressing like a dude in the baggy clothes and stuff. I think a lot of them are like that. A lot of them are like, oh, you know, I like looking like a woman, but sometimes they feel like because I look like a woman, I have to be with a man. When there are plenty of studs who get pregnant by gay men.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's definitely a thing.
It used to be a big thing. Like cross dressing used to be a thing. Like I don't know what happened where now all of a sudden you put on a dress and you're gay. Like why is it? Why you have to only like I don't know. You remember cross dressing back in the day in the 90s and stuff? It was.
Oh yeah, it been a thing.
Men like the men that were attracted to women. They just like dressing like women, and now it's like. We're like all of a sudden that's just gonna disappear, like that's totally gone now. No, there's still men like that. So
I love them. I think they're so cute, and I love that they are comfortable with themselves, comfortable with each other, and really this is what it is. I'm like, we need more of this. I think if more, like she said, masculine women and feminine men got together and understood this is okay. I can still be in the will of God and still be myself. I don't have to be homosexual. I can still create a family. I can still, and my wife, she's a feminine, a masculine woman. She can be her masculine, but he said she's the most feminine, masculine woman. And you can tell she's sweet tempered. She, like she don't be going off on him all crazy. And even though he's feminine, he still gives like take care of business kind of man. He looks like he still take care of business.
Yeah.
And that's really all you could really ask for is somebody to take care of business. If you look at this photo with him, you wouldn't be able to tell otherwise. This photo with him. Just sweet. Did y'all have any thoughts? I'm gonna play some more.
I was just gonna say, like, technically they are straight. Like
yeah.
That's the thing. Is like they want to put it as that he's gay because I've said that before. What best friend said about how because they wear certain outfits that means they have to like boys, or because they like certain things they have to like boys. Like because if you present a certain way, then that means that you go that way. But that isn't always the case,
right?
You know, and there's always going to be someone that is okay with what you do, you know. And I think it's cool that he found someone that is okay with that. He likes that stuff, but he's still a man and he still likes women. So I'm like, they're technically still straight, so I don't really see like a
technically.
Technically,
and they be having more women than the straight men.
Yeah, because they're comfortable with themselves.
He with her as a cover up.
But usually when we're walking by, they'll stop and stare at him, and I'll give them an ugly look because I don't like it because I know they're judging him.
But I mean, look at us, we're gorgeous. Why would you stare? I've always been a femme man for the most part, but there's been varying levels of how femme I've been. The last time I did this, I was very femme. Like I wore heels every day.
Oh,
my lashes were always done. My nails are always done. That's one thing I'm gonna keep done all the time. I'm gonna have my nails done. Like I might wear a crop top here and there or whatever. At one point in life, being very honest, I used how femme I was to get validation, but I don't need that validation now. Like I've come to terms with who I am, and I love who I am now. I'm married, for crying out loud. Like that's cool. So the only women I've dated for the most part have been masculine.
I've never dated a feminine before, but I've talked to a couple before I met James.
Through social media, I feel like that's like a common thing nowadays. People meeting on social media.
Well, your caption said looking for a wife.
It was. And what did I get? A wife, period. I was being my loud, obnoxious self. And she DM'd me on our first date. We went and got our nails done.
Yeah, we got our nails done. We got matching nails.
And then we went and got tacos at a margarita tower.
And I was drunk.
That following May, I moved out here. And by the end of May, she was pregnant. Welcome. Welcome to my restaurant. Come on, Chiqui. Hey, Chiqui baby. I feel like we don't really have necessarily like roles.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of opposite. Like people would think that I would, cook.
So who would you say wears the pants?
I would say we both wear shorts.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Right?
Yeah, we both wear shorts. So on March 4th, 2024, we went to Petco randomly. We were looking at
Huh.
cats, and we found a cute one, and I was like, "Can we just take it home?" And she
Pickles
was
is
like, "Well,
cuter
we have to find a home first." And then I was like, "When you said we had to get married in order to get a home," and you were like, "Well, I already said I would marry you."
And then we went on our way to the courthouse.
No.
And then we were married. That's your parents' love story. And then a couple months later, you were here. We were theoretically talking about having a kid. We were like, yeah, it would be cool to have a kid. Like, we're in a position where we'd be able to sustain a kid. And then it happened. And we were like, oh, we're really having a baby right now. I would say
They are so cute. I love them.
That baby is cute.
And he may be feminine, but he more man than most of these masculine men afraid to get married.
Amen.
He married that woman and
Maybe
knew he
that's what
wanted
it
a
is.
wife. Go ahead.
Maybe that is what it is too. Of why some women might prefer gay men. They want a man to think like them or do
Yeah.
certain things like them. Because with a masculine man, sometimes there's going to be things that you have to explain. Because he's not, looking for that. He's not checking for that. Like you might have to explain. Okay, I need you to do this or do it like that or help like that. Like they put this big thing on that men are stupid and that they don't know things that women know or they don't know how to do things that women know how to do. Like, have you seen? Like, have you seen those like posts where they're like, "This is what happens when you marry a man," but like a feminine man might do things that a masculine man wouldn't do.
Oh yeah.
And that's why some women might gravitate towards that because they want that in a man. They want a man to be still a man but have feminine ways about them. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's one of the reasons too. I don't know, but it's a guess.
I think women, first of all, let's talk about parents. I think parents ruin men and ruin gender roles by making young girls believe they're the ones who have to cook and clean and do dishes, and making men believe that they're the ones who can go kick it and play sports and have to be masculine and don't have to cook and clean. I think that's the mistake of a lot of parents, that they don't teach both their kids to cook and clean, that they don't teach both their kids to protect themselves and to value their bodies and not be sleeping around. Like, we should be teaching our kids both of these values. And I think if we like, let's the foundation of it is broken, that if a man wants to cook and clean, he homosexual. If a woman wants to do a masculine job, she's a lesbian. You know what I mean? Like, growing up, my mom did nothing but masculine jobs. My mom did plumbing and she was an electrician.
Oh.
And she still had men. Not a whole lot. She wasn't like thank God for that. But she had men that still wanted her. She was still straight. But I think folks should be like, whatever your gifts are, that's what you should be doing. Doesn't matter your sex. Just like I'm not one of these people who think, oh, women got to be with the kids and men should be out working. The only reason I do kind of advocate for that is because most women don't do well working full time. Most women don't. A lot of women, like myself, a lot of women don't do well having to work a full time job.
And don't want to.
And don't want to.
Or
And
out.
don't want to. But if a woman's job brings in more income and he's good with the kids, I don't think there's nothing wrong with fathers being stay-at-home dads. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think people, wherever your skill set is, that's what you should be doing. Wherever you are wherever your skills are most valued, most profitable, that's what you should be doing. You know what I mean? If I have a law degree and my husband is a trash man, let's just say, just an example. Why am I gonna make him bring in less income because I'm a woman? I gotta stay home with the kids, knowing damn well I can bring in more money as a lawyer than he can as a trash man.
It's true.
It's good to have two incomes, but when you have kids, when you have children, it's just easier to have one person, especially when they're small. Somebody got to be home more often if you can. But I'm not one of these people like that feel like, oh, gender roles, no, wherever your skill set is, wherever you are, whatever your strongest assets are, that's what you should be doing. I love that they had him cooking. And I don't think it has nothing to do with him being feminine. I just think he like, I cook better. And I love that in my marriage, whoever when we was both working, we both worked full time. Whoever got home first, that's who made dinner.
Oh, teamwork.
Teamwork. Whoever get home first, because you don't know who gonna be home. Whoever get home first, that's who make dinner. That's what it is. And it was that's what it is. It should be teamwork. It shouldn't be women got to do this and have all do it like this, and men have to do this. Men, yes, have very specific um protector, provider if he can, but definitely protector. And but sometimes women is like, sometimes she the protector. I don't know, but it's like wherever you strong at, that's what you should be, um, in your role. But I don't know. I just hate people are so confined to these,
Gender
putting each
role.
other in a box. Yeah, the gender roles.
Yeah, that's why I said like people are so big on the gender roles. That's why for him to be like a feminine presenting man, he might feel obligated to learn stuff like that because you're put in such a box. Like feminine has
Yeah,
a list, masculine has a list, so you have to like masculine is short hair. Like it's a list for these things. So they
yeah,
try to check off every box of the list. If I'm gonna present as feminine and I'm gonna learn how to cook and I'm gonna be cleaning and I'm gonna be doing this, like, but I feel like that's why some women might gravitate towards a feminine presenting man because then we could both handle things and want to. You
want
know
to,
what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah,
that's just kind of how I see it. It's unfortunate that they put it in a box like a masculine presenting man should still want to help cook, but
yes,
that's not the case in a lot of things. Like if you've been programmed since you were a little kid that men don't cook, why are you gonna start cooking randomly at 30?
mhm,
Why
yeah,
would you randomly just pick
yeah,
up and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna start cooking now because I got a wife"? No, like
yeah,
I've heard men literally say that they need a wife because they're not cooking or they live alone, so
yeah,
they need a wife to cook them food. Like I've heard that it's
Mm.
a big thing. It's a big list of masculine and feminine roles of life and how you're supposed to operate based on what you are given, man or woman.
yeah, yeah. Uh, I think it's I just lost train of thought. Just had a brain fart. I'm sleepy. What I was gonna say, I don't mind cooking for my family. More so now than probably back in the day. But I love now. I've gotten to it. Now I'm at a point where I love to cook for my husband. I don't mind cooking for him. I don't mind serving him. But we serve each other. We cook for each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just I'm a slave. We serve each other. If you need something, ask each other. You need something from the fridge. You want me to make you something. Whoever ain't had to work that day will make dinner. It's a teamwork. It's not because I'm a woman I have to cook. And I don't mind cooking, but he doesn't either. I don't have to ask my husband to do dishes. I don't have to ask my husband to do laundry. I don't have to ask him to help out around the house. That's what makes a man. Where he know when it's time to do his part. I don't got to
Amen.
ask him to do nothing. Praise the Lord.
Yes.
So what a man says, if a man cries frequently, would that make him feminine? No. I
No,
think men don't cry enough. That's why they're killing themselves.
Jesus was crying. So I mean,
Jesus.
he was more of a man than any man alive, and he
Amen.
was crying. So if it was okay for him to cry, I don't see why men that are human and can't do half the things that Jesus did. Then why is it that doesn't make sense?
Amen.
Yeah.
But I would
Yeah.
understand why they feel like they can't.
Why you
Yeah,
think?
it's sad, but
Well, if they're not crying with the right one, then yeah, they're gonna be made fun of. It's gonna be thrown in their face and stuff. So that's why I don't know. Because it's not something we used to. It's not something that a lot of women are used to. Like, if a man, I mean, if a man were to like really cry in front, it would really take Jesus to to like know how to deal with that. Cause I don't know. It's just not something that you're used to seeing, you know, and it's like I don't know, when I see a man cry, it just kind of breaks my heart.
Mhm.
It's
I've never
like
seen my dad cry
this
ever.
man
So,
is crying, you know. Lord, how do I comfort him, you know?
yeah, that would be weird.
But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily know how to do it, but I understand why a lot of them would be like, "Oh, hell no, you ain't never supposed to cry in front of your woman." Like they can use that as ammo for the next
Um,
argument. Like the next, oh, remember when you cried because X, Y, and Z? Like, so I understand why they would not want to. I think that
That's so.
men that do have women where they can do that in front of is an absolute blessing. You know, the fact that they can trust them, but I would understand why there are men who are like, oh hell no, you would never catch me crying from my wife or
yeah,
any
It's
woman.
so sad. But this is
It's
why men.
interesting.
This is
Oh,
why men have high suicide rates.
they do.
Yeah.
mhm.
I
I
just
think
gonna say, oh,
I was gonna say about like being vulnerable is a skill to have and that
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people don't have. So it's like
Yeah.
if you're able to cry and be open with your feelings and your emotions and stuff like that, like oh my god, like did you go to therapy? Like, cause that's cool. Like that you
I
know
know.
how to, be open with your feelings and not care and just cry in front of people. Like I think that would be really sweet. I think
Oh
that'd be
yeah, you're right.
Who's gonna say Harbor?
I was just gonna say like I've seen like pretty much every man that I've been with cry.
What you be doing to them, Hara?
I don't even do nothing
Girl,
to
what's
them.
wrong with you?
Hey, look. I know. I'm a little.
I'm
I got
just
some
kidding.
bruises, but that's not why they was crying. No, I didn't do nothing to them. But
Yeah.
I would always talk to them,
you
and I
make
would
you
always
feel
listen to them.
comfortable.
I would always listen to them. I'd always talk to them. I'd always be like, I never judge them. I've seen every man that I've been with cry. I've seen my dad cry. I've seen my uncle cry. Every man that I've ever that's been in my life, I've seen him cry.
Oh.
So that's why I said like Jesus wept. Like that's why I'm big on that thing. Like that's why I'm big on men crying doesn't bother me. Like it's sad to see, but for the most part, I see a human crying. I don't
Yeah,
see
for
it
Yeah.
sure.
as oh my gosh, this big strong man is crying. Like I just see it as he's broke down. He has as much feelings. Like I know pain. I know what it feels like to be in pain, and I would feel horrible if that was me. If I was a man and I was told that I couldn't cry because as men, I'm supposed to be strong all the time. Like, if that expectation isn't on me in the relationship, I'm not gonna put that expectation on you. And I feel like they've always known that. And yeah, I've seen every man that I've literally been with. I'm imagining all of them crying right now. Every one of them has cried.
Oh.
So
I would more so like be like having to ask her like, how do I help? Because I don't want to mess this up. Because you messed up, he never doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's
you
true.
you you make it awkward, or you make it about yourself, or you make it
Hmm.
to where you show you don't care or something. He never doing it again. So I would more so have to
Yeah.
be like, oh, okay, he's crying, Lord, what do I do? You
Yeah.
know, or had to ask him, how can I support? How can I be of support? Because
Yeah.
yeah, it's like you messed up. He ain't never doing that again.
Yeah.
Mhm. You gotta pull an
What?
HR. How can I support?
Okay.
I know.
What did I say? Oh my God, did you go to therapy? LOL.
It's true.
Pastor Jason Wilson, when he was doing that interview with Cam Newton, they said it's not you don't telling men. He said he don't tell men to be vulnerable. He tells them to be transparent, to express themselves. Be transparent about about their thoughts, expressing themselves openly. Vulnerability. You don't want to be too vulnerable. I guess. You hear a lot of women say, "I'm not his therapist. I'm not a therapist." No, but if you're gonna be with somebody the rest of your life, the rest of their lives, no, you're not a therapist. But I just encourage women to have a mindset like if you're gonna be with somebody the rest of their lives, that you want to and you would want them to be as comfortable around you as they would be if they were completely alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that's easier said than done. But if I'm gonna be with you the rest of my life, I'm gonna get tired of faking.
Amen.
I'm gonna
Amen.
You're gonna get tired of having to pretend like you're strong. You're gonna get tired of pretending like you got it all together. You're gonna get tired of sounding intelligent all the time. Your true self will reveal itself at some point, and it should be like, okay, I still accept and love this person with all their flaws, with all of their weaknesses, with all their sadness and brokenness. I hate that women have this mentality like, oh, I'm not his therapist, but so quick to want a man to sit and listen to them rant.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's expected to listen to you babble on about your parents and your sisters and your friends and you all, and what you want to wear and your hair and your my makeup and curtains and clothes, but he can't express himself. He can't talk about what's going on at work, what he's heard about, what he's frustrated about. He's not allowed to express himself. And a lot of times when he do, women tune it out. When women, a lot of times, but what women don't realize, even if he's talking nonsense, he's telling you who he is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So to listen intently and decide accordingly if this is somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with.
I was just telling you about that in that voice note, Marty.
Yes, I know.
Talking. Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like it's like you want them to talk so they can tell you exactly who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can get a man that he's always listening, but a lot of times these men that's always listening and ain't talking are plotting.
Yeah, those ones are dangerous. If they don't,
Yeah.
because a lot of women fall into that though. A lot of women are like, he just listens. He just doesn't say
He's a good
anything.
listener.
Yeah, he just listens and then he doesn't respond. I just get to have the floor the whole time. Like that, he's taking notes in his head, just looking at you like, because he knows exactly how to get you that he don't say nothing. He don't want to distract. He want to just hear you just go. Mm-hmm. It's a trap, y'all.
Mm-hmm. We should be having we should be having an equal exchange. You're expressing your thoughts, I'm expressing my thoughts, and we're either affirming or rebuking each other with respect. Yeah, having disagreements, agreements. You know what I mean? Just understanding, having a learning and understanding each other.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't have these kind of interactions with someone that they, especially in the dating stage. In the dating stage is all sex. And they get down the line, get some years in and start realizing, oh, the sex is dwindling now. I don't know how to have a conversation with this person because we've never had a conversation. Then they get to talking and you be like, damn, this fool, they a damn fool. What did I just get myself into? We got 3 babies. I didn't know he thought or felt or she thought or felt this way. It's too late. We got a whole family.
Yikes, what a nightmare.
That's why y'all are smart. Have the deep discussions in the beginning. If you talking to somebody and y'all can't talk to each other for hours without sex, don't even waste your time. If you can't listen, I think I told Tia that before. If you can't listen to them talk, like if you don't feel empowered and enlightened and like, oh, he got so much wisdom, especially when that's why it's so important for you to know the voice of the Lord. So when someone is talking, when they're either speaking the spirit of God or they like to speaking nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Because a whole lot of them will. Back in the day when I would call myself dating, you get to talking to some of these fools with these hood chronicles. They all the story they got is running from the po and gun here and gun there and drugs this and drugs that, and you just like, I better run right now. I better run right now. Right now, it's over. We can't continue because I can't stand the hood chronicles. So,
I
any
think
last thoughts about
that's
that? Go
another.
ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think that's another reason why, like, men have been vulnerable with me too, because they never met someone that talks like how I talk or knows things that I know. Like, because when you say like the Hood Chronicles and all that, they talking to the same people that they be doing the same stuff. So when they hear me talk, it's like they never heard no stuff like that before. Like, because I talk to a lot of
However got
people
hood
that
chronicles.
Man, I hope that someday, Lord willing, I meet somebody that talks and I really feel inspired because I'm tired of being an inspirer. Fucking
Yeah.
I don't want to be inspiring you. I want you to inspire me.
Y'all should inspire each other. Iron sharpeneth iron.
I want it first this time. I want to go first.
My thing with men crying, I used to be very uncomfortable seeing men cry because I remember as a child when my father was alive and when he would spend the night at our house when he would be around, I would sleep in the living room with him and he would be drunk and crying and he would cry in my lap. Oh, Mookie don't love me. She don't love me no more. And I would just pat his sweaty afro. It's okay, Daddy. It's okay.
Oh.
And he would be crying because him and my mother wasn't together or whatever. And I don't know if that. I think I resisted that for a long time growing up, allowing seeing men make me uncomfortable. But really, the Lord was training me up to be compassionate. But when you're working for the enemy going to use your strengths against you. When the Lord is really trying to, wanting to make you into someone who's going to serve Him. Um. So yeah, but yeah, that's what it's my childhood.
Oh.
And but that's when he did come around. He was always crying. My father was always crying. He was crying. For real. But yeah, I don't. I think it's a strength if you're wise. I used to feel like crying was a weakness because I saw him crying. I would see my mom get drunk and cry, and I'd be like, it made me feel like crying was a weakness, but it's really a strength. So now I be crying all on these recordings. I'll be crying, telling stories. Now I just it's wear it more as a badge of honor than try to hide it. Like when I did my Charlie Kirk tribute, I made it all the way to the end and got teary eyed
Oh.
because when you have a heart compassionate for people, for God's people, you can't help but cry. But I married a man that's not ashamed to cry. He is not ashamed whatsoever of his tears, and I honor that. I admire that. Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Sometimes I get so mad that I just cry. What does that mean?
That mean let it out.
Yeah, let it out.
You got to come out. It's good to cry, even if it's for no reason. I think it's good to just let it out.
Yeah, it makes you feel better.
Makes you
It
feel better.
does. Didn't what's his name? That was doing the interview say that like you release stress hormones or something like that when you cry.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why
I
you
was
feel
thinking
better.
that.
Yeah, I can't let my stuff in no more. I can't hold it in no more. Drive me crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I learned I would hold in crying so long that when I finally did cry, it would be uncontrollable. Like I could
Yeah.
stop.
That.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can't breathe.
And yeah.
Couldn't breathe. Had to catch your breath.
You gotta have that cry where it's like.
Yes.
I hate
And
that.
when I was pregnant with Mishani and Riri, especially when I was pregnant with Mishani, I was always crying. Trent's little kindergarten. I went to Trent's little kindergarten thing, and I was late, and I could not stop crying. I couldn't even watch the kindergarten graduation because I was crying so hard.
I remember she cried when my dad. I think she wanted something to eat, and my dad. I think she wanted a burger or something. My dad was like, "You about to eat again?" And she cried. I will never forget that. I'm like, this woman is crying, and all this man did was ask if she eat. I will never forget that. I'm like, why is she crying? All he did was ask a question.
I was always crying. Oh, and then when I first got pregnant with Mishani, Peaches, I got a call for Peaches. He gave Peaches my number. I don't know why, but she called me, cussing me out because this was right before we got married, and we weren't having sex. So I don't know how she found out all of that. I mean, I do, but whatever. She like, oh, you ain't gonna get my nephew no pussy. We got pictures that'll give him the pussy, and you ain't giving it. Nah. And all I could do, I went to him, crying hysterically, crying, snotting and breathing hard, crying. I was always crying.
Now
that
she's
pregnancy.
dead. So
She died. She died the day of our anniversary.
For real?
Isn't that ironic?
That's crazy.
Or a coincidence. Or whatever.
Your mom texted me like she left on y'all's birthday. This cryptic text message. I'm like, what is she talking about? Who? She left on y'all's
being the Riddler and stuff.
Like, we left for y'all's
What are you talking about?
anniversary. I did not know who or what she was talking about, but that's what she said. She left for y'all's anniversary. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
Mm-mm-mm.
crying is not a weakness. It is a strength. I have cried in front of almost. I've learned to cry in joy. The Lord is so awesome. It'll make me
Wow.
cry just thinking about how blessed I am, the favor, how how awesome the Lord has been, where I coulda, shoulda, woulda been if it wasn't for the Lord. Learning to cry for the right reasons. Crying, you see children hurt, crying and praying for my people. You want the best for them. Crying because you love people so much, you just want the best for them. Crying for the right reasons, I think it matters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I won't hold y'all. I know everybody is tired.
I just
Man,
woke
I'm
up.
trying to
I
tell
feel
you.
great.
Oh, Tia
Yeah.
looking fresh.
I know, deal
I feel great.
fresh.
Tia looking fresh. Hira, did you just take a nap? You looking fresh too, Hira. You don't look.
Yeah, no, I woke up late because I was ripping and running all week.
Yeah.
So I slept in today. But I'm still a little bit sleepy. But I got stuff I gotta do tonight anyway, so.
Yeah. I've been having spiritual warfare all week, which has been so exciting, pissing off devils here, there, everywhere.
Mm.
I'll share this and then I'll let y'all go. But I in one of my group, in the YouTube group I do, folks are making jokes about going to hell. And I didn't want to say, I wasn't gonna say nothing because the lady left the group, so I wasn't gonna say nothing, but she ended up coming back. She came back into the group and I said, all I said was, when we make jokes, the devil doesn't care that we're joking. He's taking record of everything that's coming out of our mouths. And I used her as an example because her and another person in the group were like, he was like, oh, I wasn't playing about, thinking he going to hell. He like my thoughts, the thoughts I be having, some of the stuff I be doing. I feel like I'm going to hell. She like, oh, it's just a joke. And I wasn't pointing her out specifically, but she got so offended. I just used what she said as an example. Where oh, you joking, I'm joking, I'm going to hell, it's just joking. I'm like, the devil doesn't care that we're joking and
Right.
anything we're saying.
Mm.
And it caused such an uproar in this group.
Oh.
It was like, oh, well, and I've been wanting to tell you, oh, the group is so different when you're not here. And another lady was like, no, it's not. No, it isn't. But it was like, oh, me, because I'm talking about Jesus. Oh, I'm like, the Lord wanted, because when I say something, I'll be like, this is what the Lord want me to say. Because it don't be me. I don't care. You can go to hell if you want to. That doesn't have any effect on me. So I said it because the Lord told me to. And she came back into the group. So the Lord said, now, because I said it for everybody to hear, but she took it like I was just directing it towards her. And oh, it was a whole thing. You could tell she been holding her tongue. She been wanting to give me a tongue of lashing. And I just let her talk. I wasn't mad. I wasn't offended. All I'm like, oh, she's like, you wasting all this time and you're holding, because it's a group. We talk about our channels. We give each other feedback. But sometimes we go off on tangents and talk about other things. All of us.
Mm.
And she's like, she had to point me out with you hold up all this time. Mind you, we were sitting in this group for almost 4 hours that day. The first 30 minutes of the group, they were arguing. Nothing to do with me. There was an argument between two people, whatever, but it was like they came to terms with it and they reconciled. But two people came in 30 minutes late. We still hadn't looked at any videos. We still hadn't looked at anybody's channel. They were just going back and forth. She didn't mention that. Oh no, it's you. But I know she was offended by the word Jesus. She's offended by the name of Jesus. It had nothing to do with me. Which is fine. I'm honored. That mean I hit a nerve. That mean I upset some demons. That's okay. And and I'm like, so this lady, we could talk about, she could tell I muted it that day that she had this she wanted to share the story. But I'm like, well, we can sit and listen to you talk about you taking a dump, but we can't talk about Jesus. You offended we talking about Jesus? But I know, people be influenced by the devil, whether they realize it or not, whether they believe in it or not is irrelevant. But there's so much stuff. It was my one of my ads was getting attacked. Oh, she's fat and unmarried and no kids, and she trying to. I'm like, I am married and I have 3 children.
And body
And,
tea. It's not lying.
like it was like
You
I'm
know,
like I
all
don't even
real,
have
all
to.
natural.
Right, all natural. But and he's like, well, you don't have any children or husband on your Instagram page. I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I
Right.
don't need
What?
I don't need people. I don't need that. I'm not a he's like, "Oh, you're trying to tell people how to date." I'm not a dating coach. I'm a purpose coach. I moved away from that. I'm not trying to tell people how to date. I'm trying to tell people how to find their purpose, get close to Christ. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm so glad my page made you so upset. Let's unpack that." And he's like, "No, thanks." And there was a back and forth for a minute. I think I was having fun. I'm like, "Come on, devil, bring it." But finally I was like, "Oh, thank you so much. You're really helping my business. Thank you so much. Please keep it coming. I really appreciate your help," or something. I said. That fool went back and deleted all those messages. He
Oh
deleted them.
my god! Probably because he thought you were gonna screenshot it.
Something told me. The Lord told me too. He told me the Lord. I heard the Lord say screenshot it, but I didn't. I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. But it been spiritual warfare all week. Upsetting devils. Oh, my birthday's coming up. I'm gonna be 39 this Tuesday.
Woo!
Man.
Fucking 29, honey. I know that's right.
I ain't ashamed to be 39. Oh no.
Some people don't make it to 39, so never be ashamed.
No, I don't. I feel amazing. I don't look at. I'm 39. Where? What?
Period. I don't know why when I was growing up, you felt so much older than me, and like you're only like
We're
how
not
many years?
maybe like six or because what are you 32? 6 or 7 years.
You felt
Yeah.
ancient. Like, oh my god.
Because I was fast as hell. Yeah, we weren't that far apart at all. But yeah, it's been so amazing, and I'm so glad you ladies came through today. And any last thoughts y'all want to share before we run?
No, I'm just so excited for your birthday. We're gonna celebrate our birthdays together. So.
You gotta wait till I get my bonus. Wait till I get paid. I've got you.
Okay.
This month. Got you.
I'll take whatever. You so sweet. I still got stuff Tia gave me, and Trin and B said, "Y'all so good to me." Look at that. I got Tia sent me this. Tia make it about her. She said, "My favorite sister-in-law gave me this mug."
I need you to know.
She make it about
That's
her.
funny.
And then Trin gave me this. I still be having this stuff y'all be giving me. Trin gave me this.
That's cute.
Y'all be so sweet. Y'all are so good at the gifts. Y'all really are. But I'm so I'll work on it. I'll work on it. But I'll let you guys go. I know everybody is got stuff to do and tired and stuff. So I'm praying for you ladies. So glad y'all came today. This was fun. Excellent
I love
discussion as
you
always.
guys.
I love you guys.
See you guys.
Pray every day, all day, and keep following with the Most High. I love you guys.
Love you.
you.
Bye.